Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel, and today's head to head which pits the Nike Hyper KO against a Mizuno boxing boot. As you can see, they're both lovely boots, and we're going to go through 12 rounds using the 10 points must system of boxing. 10 points for the winner of a round, 9 points for the loser. Some rounds will be 10-10 if it's too close to call. If there's a significant difference between the two boots in any section, it will be a 10-8 round or a 10-7 round. So let's start off with round one, and round one is brand. With Mizuno, this is a Japanese brand. They are a big brand. They do lots of stuff, lots of other things in other different sports, especially sort of golf. Golf and athletics is really what Mizuno is known for, but this is their boxing boot, and so they're a good brand. As I say, they are from Japan, and we do know some great boxing manufacturers from Japan, with winning in mind there. So they're a big brand, but they're not as big a brand as Nike. Nike is the superpower when it comes to sportswear, and for that reason, round one, 10 points to Nike and 9 points to the Mizuno. Okay, then we come on to the actual toe. Round two, toe. As you can see, the toe on the Mizuno curls up. It's got that bit of sort of material there, the meshy material there, but the actual rubber of the sole on the toe curls up. For that reason, that gets a 10. Now with the Nike Hyper KO, I do like that bit of the toe. I like how the material is, but unfortunately sometimes when people drag their feet, that comes away from the top, and then you have horrendous problems when you have to glue it and it keeps coming away. And I've got a particular pair of boots that's happened to now. It hadn't happened to me before, but it has now, and it is very, very annoying having to keep sort of be concerned about whether or not the sole is going to stay. And so if Nike Hyper KO had a weakness, this is that weakness. The sole keep coming away, and also what they do is, if you've got a white boot, these do scuff up quite a bit, especially if you're against a southpaw. I'm an orthodox boxer, so they tread on your toe or you tread on their toe, and what happens is this all gets scuffed. So a definite weakness for the Nike Hyper KO. This round, it's going to be a 10-8 round for that very reason. Okay, round three, and we're talking about the soles. The soles on the Mizuno, they are very lightweight. Okay, I would only ever use these boots in the ring, because that is not going to last long on the street. And certainly I wouldn't recommend using these on the street anyway. They are boxing boots after all. So for that one on, I think there's a better grip on the Nike Hyper KO, but again, only use on the canvas. The lightweightness of this sole and the actual grip of this sole makes it very difficult to split, and I am going to give it a 10-10 round. Okay, round four, and we're on to heel. I do like Nike Hyper KO, how that rubber bit does curl up at the back of the heel. And then when you come to the Mizuno, it's just a flat, functional heel there. So for that round, round four, 10 points to the Nike Hyper KO and 9 points to the heel. Just a point on that before I carry on. I did have some feedback about the pronunciation of Nike. I take on board that it should be said as Nike. In America, I think they call them Nike. Everyone calls them in America calls them Nike. In England, everyone calls them Nike. So if I suddenly start coming out with Nike, everyone in England is going to be thinking, what the hell's this bloke from the black country talking about? So I am going to stick just with Nike. Hope it doesn't annoy people, but I do take on board the viewer that did tell me that I was pronouncing it wrong, which is a fair comment. I did check it out on the internet, and the director of Nike did clarify that it was actually Nike. But I'll flip between the two. I think Nike and Nike. It doesn't matter. Okay, so that was round four. That was the heel. 10 points to the Nike Hyper KO and 9 points to the Mizuno. Round five, and we're talking the outer and inner side of the boot, and I think both of these are good looking boots. In terms of the connoisseurs will know what you're wearing. If you've got a pair of these on, the people in the know of boxing will recognise them, and they'll be like, what are they? You know, I know they're Mizuno's, how much were they? And all of that. Whereas obviously this is the Nike Hyper KO. A lot of people now have got the Nike Hyper KO, but that is because they are a great boot. But I think because of that sort of boutique sort of exclusivity, plus the fact that this is a really popular boot, we are going to give that a 10-10 round for that one. When it comes to laces and tongue, on the Nike Hyper KO, I do like that Velcro strap that goes across the bottom of the laces. You've got nice laces up there which is integrated with the tongue, and you've got this bed at the top which says Hyper KO. It also says Just Do It on there. So that's a really strong laces and tongue for the Nike or Nike Hyper KO. And then on here you have got the laces there, which is the normal laces, and it's quite a short tongue. So for round 6 I am going to give that to the Hyper KO, and that's going to be 10 points to 9 points. When it comes to the ankle, you've got a mid-cut length ankle there. You can also, the length of the laces, I tie mine around, which again obviously gives a little bit more support to the ankle for the Hyper KO. And when it comes to the low ankle of the Mizunos, I don't think that there's that much support for the ankle, and for that reason Hyper KO is 10 points and 9 points to the Mizuno. Okay, quality and durability. I have done hundreds of rounds in my pairs of Hyper KOs. There's that point of weakness, which is the toe, which can be annoying, but as I say, I think I've got 4 pairs that I sort of use, and I've only got one that I've had the problem with, and actually I think it was damaged before I started, so I've made it worse, but the ones that I've used have been good as gold. With the quality and durability for the Mizuno, the uppers look solid. There's not much sole to wear down, to be fair, but for this round I think I am going to give it a 10-10 round. Comfort, these are a very comfortable boot. The Velcro, you can adjust the width of the boot for your feet, so again I think that gives it a little bit extra when it comes to comfort. 10 points to the Hyper KO, and then 10 points also because these are so light they don't even feel like you've got boots on. So the big headline for this boot is how light it is, and I'm going to give it credit where credit's due, and the round 9 is a 10-10. Okay, then we come on to round 10, and that is style. And these boots are very stylish, they're exclusive, there's not many people wearing these, and that's mainly due to the price, but they are very, very boutique-y looking and very stylish. So round 10 style, I do give that a 10. As you know, I love Nike Hyper KOs. They are very popular. I absolutely love the colourways that they come out with. This is a nice in the black and the red as well. So that round is 10-10. When it comes to performance of the boots, these are super lightweight. The short ankle, I think, does let it down a little bit because they're not as supportive. I'm going to give that round 11 a 9, and round 10, this high ankle, the support that you get on the Velcro, the actual sole, everything about the boot really performs well, and that's why it is my choice of boot when it comes to my own sparring. So round 11 is 10 points to 9 points. Then we come on round 12, value for money. £160, 160, 165 for a Nike Hyper KO, and with this boot I think it's worth the money because I've got so many rounds out of mine, so I definitely think it's worth the money. These are sort of 225, 250 plus. I don't think they're worth that much. I think they're worth about 150, 160. So in terms of value for money, this round there is only one winner, and that is the Hyper KO. So we've gone through the 12 rounds. I have got a decision for you. The decision is as follows. The Hyper KO is 118 points. the Mizuno boxing boots is 114 points. So we have a winner. Once again, the Nike Hyper KO comes out on top, 118 to 114. They're just a great boot. The new colourways that have come out in these boots just add to it as well, because they've come out with, not only have they got the existing great colours, but they've now got even more great colours coming out as well. I mean, the new version of this, which is black with more of a red across all of the toe, is a superb looking boot. So there we have it. We have a winner. The Nike or Nike Hyper KO beats the Mizuno boxing boot, over the 12 rounds. Thank you very much.